Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 7th episode of Princess Connect Redive. And last episode, first of all, we got, Kyuu back, so that's good that she didn't die, and she's 30% more Genki. So we just kind of all got together and went on a new mission, which I think was gathering spices, which meant going on a pretty long journey there, making various stops, camping out, making sure protagonist Kun doesn't get dragged away and eaten by some random monster that's just floating around. But the biggest conflict of the episode was definitely these mysterious shadowy creatures that are like mirror images of like normal people in this show, and they're up to no good from what I can tell. Hopefully they're not actually killing people, because we did see Shio kind of poof away near the end of the episode, while her sister Hatsune was happily talking about her and present she was going to get her and stuff like that. So hopefully she was just taken to the Shadow Realm and we'll fight a duel and get her back. Hopefully that's how that works, because otherwise I might cry. So that's kind of where my hopes are at right now. But this episode should answer some questions about exactly what they are and what we'll do about them. There's also Christine, some evil blonde chick. She's probably involved somehow. But yeah, let's get into it and find out things. So 3, 2, 1, play. Girl likes your pillow. I can relate. So, this is a flashback. Cute. Oh, now I think I remember seeing these two in the opening. This shot seems familiar. I would love to see that. Yeah, but she did say she was sickly. At least she was already in bed when she started coughing. It's nothing you need to apologize for. It's not your fault. So this is the Shadow Realm. Hopefully we can find an exit. Maybe that's what that was down there where the light was. A light to pierce the darkness, like two sisters. You pierce the darkness like you pierce two sisters. Gotcha. I found dirt. Never smell something that somebody gives you. Never ends well. And always still hiding behind her. And I checked, and she's voiced by Hanakana, so I was right. You walked like a normal person? What is this? I guess that makes sense. There's that much of a difference? I mean, I guess the fundamentals of it are different, but for all intents and purposes, it's the same thing. Doing super stuff. But I guess that's more impressive in this world. We just go with the flow, don't worry about it. So what's the problem today? Oh, we found them. We found most of them. We didn't find the important one. Not to pick favorites or anything. Christine, she's bad news. That's the important question. Gotta go rescue her. We're here for spices. Seems like it. Oh, her psychic powers are... Okay, yeah. I guess she could do this too. Well, that should help at least find her, I hope. There's Christine. And all of her stalkers. Yes, you do. God. I see how she deals with stalkers. I got that much. She. Who is a she? Her, okay. Well, she looks final boss-ish. And a bit seductive. That's good to know. Are we gonna see some of that later? Maybe a flashback? I'll take a flashback. Make more what? Oh no. Oh no. It's dangerous to go alone. Take Rima with you. Wow, that's a lot of talking. Yes, we are. Yes! Well, of course, if he's going, we can pretty much assume everyone's going. Is she gone? Oh no, she's just kind of walking away. Are you okay, Kyuu? What's up? Like, okay, we'll talk later. Peko. Peko. Something to look forward to for sure. Who is that back there? It's a great view, yeah. But who is back there? I didn't get a good look at her. I guess we'll maybe see later. And our scary shadows are lurking about. Oh, that's she. The one that satisfied Christine, right? Apparently she's a shadow manipulator of sorts. Is she absorbing it? Oh god, like right into her chest. Alright. That's a really cool looking clock though. Almost kind of menacing. So is it the same girl that talked to Kyuu? I think it might have been, which would explain her odd behavior here. She probably knows what's going on more than anyone else. That adventure, I guess. At least I think is the same woman that gave her orders. I could be wrong on that. Oof. You didn't know that? You're starting to confuse me, but okay. I guess she just has magic and psychic powers. Well, that was not very nice. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't let her go up there alone. Can anyone else fly though? Probably not. They should land in the grass. Maybe that helped. I don't know. Little sparkle at the end. Oh no, it was her. I was afraid of that. I was so worried about that. And now it's just the two of them. How is she gonna respond to this? She doesn't know yet. She doesn't know it's not her. It's not really her. It's actually a really cool transformation here, but it's not good. Even got some mascara. Yeah, that was really cool. I had mixed feelings about it because it's bad because she's becoming evil, brainwashed, but it looks so cool. Just look at that design. You can't tell me that doesn't look awesome. But the situation itself is definitely not. But it looks so cool. Why must I feel so conflicted? Oh god, that's a lot of power too. Oh no. Let's not destroy the forest, guys. Well, mostly her. Fake wars. Oh. Guess that answers that question. I'd rather not. Well, I mean, I'd like to make more of you that's not evil, corrupted, but just the type. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, it was. It's gotta be pretty devastating. Let's not talk too much this episode, protagonist Kun. Starting to push it. But yeah, we can't just sit here moping. We gotta try to do something. We could probably just knock some sense into her. Maybe a hug or kiss or a head pat will fix it. We could try. Probably. Yeah, but it's the same woman for sure. That pretty much confirms it. Things probably changed while you were gone. So it definitely seems like the final boss. Oh no, I've been spotted. The power of friendship guided her to me. We found you, Kyuu. I'll give her a hug. She almost did. She's not really all that okay right now. I love you, Kyuu. Oh god, close. Pretty close. Yeah, this is more of the Kyuu we know. The Tsundere Kyuu. Oh god, never change. And then we hear screams. We should probably go check that out. The shadows are probably already here. Oh god. It doesn't get much more scary than a shadow chasing you, asking you to make more. Somebody please do that. Pekkorin right on cue. Saving the day. That's what she's good at doing. Oh god. Oh no, Shio's here. She still looks so cool though. I love the design so much. Could we like turn her back to normal internally but keep her that way externally? Is that a thing we could do? Who is that? Oh no, is that Christine? I can't quite see the hair. Yes, it is. I got confused because I thought the poofy thing was part of her hair. But no, it was just part of the outfit. She knows more than we do, that's for sure. I thought you were gonna say please. I guess that works too. She's pretty tough though. This is not gonna be easy. Oh, right to that cleavage. Oh, wow, that was some cool fight choreography. Oh, he's gonna get chopped in half. Oh no, we did not block that at all, did we? I think it just went through. Oh. I don't think he was chopped in half though. That's one good thing. Whew, it was a close one. What would the show be without our protagonist? I couldn't imagine. Okay, went back to Aqua. Yeah, well, you're here just napping. They're still fighting, just so you know that. That's what I was worried about. Do we have a secret up our sleeve we could use? A trump card, if you will? Maybe run away? Is there a thing between you two? Some history? How cruel. Of course. Unleash your inner princess. Just connect with it. Then we'll re-dive over there. Adventuring with us? Oh. Just what kind of backstory does he have? I'm getting Shinsho Yusha flashbacks now. Okay, that's very interesting. I look forward to getting more of that. Definitely take another look at that later. See if I can make out any faces there. That was at around, what, 15 minutes about? Yeah. I'll try to remember that. Yeah, get back in there. Stand back up on your feet. Show that determination. Flex our protagonist power. Even out again some of that. Okay. Buffing this whole party. And now we should have a chance. The power of Princess Connection. Meta. Oh yeah, that was a thing. Okay. It took me a second. Now we're gonna get, yeah, the other form. And there she is. I have missed you, other Rima. That outfit looks so much cuter on her this form. Wow, we just took some hair. Bet she won't be happy about that. Oh wow, even has like some after images. That's really neat. Shooting star. That makes so much sense that she would have that attack because of all the star stuff on her. Oh wow, this is a big attack. Okay, I don't think you can actually dodge this one. Hopefully it does real damage. Hopefully. Nope. Didn't think so. I think he just mildly annoyed her. But come on, protagonist, should be able to do some damage. At least hit her sword. It's the power of protagonist buffing. No buffs for you. Not unless you join us. Oh! Ow! Right to the stomach. That wasn't fair at all. Bringing a foot to a sword fight. Yuki. That condescending little chuckle. Much fun was had today. What about her? Well, can we cough her back up? Can we just shine a bright light on her? I'm still going with the power of a sisterly kiss being able to fix it. That's still my working theory. And we haven't tried that yet, so. Your true mission is become friends. Yeah. You know you care about them from the bottom of your hearts. It's way more important than the mission you were given. You know it to be true. Tsundere cat girl. Ooh. I think we blocked that in time. That was close. Too close for comfort. Oh no. Somebody get this girl an apple. Why does she look so cool every time I see a shot of her? Oh. Who did that? Kyuu? Or... yes it was! Kyuu has entered the chat. Yep. And now that you're here, I feel like we can do it. I'm much more confident now. And here we go. Grim Bust. Oh wow, just magic circles all over the place. But the cannon fodder is one thing, Shiodin's another. Oh, well that was actually really close to my predicted kiss, like a couple inches. I'll take it. For like half a second I thought that's what she was doing. But anyway, as long as it works, that's what matters. Oh no, don't sink, don't sink! It's... okay, got a little bit close. Let's get her out of here. It's a good thing this girl's an Esper. Oh, that was a great line. Yes, you can. Please have faith. Bringing that back up. You're a burden I'm more than happy to carry. There we go. That's a good response. Oh, wow, that face. You're the best burden I could ever hope for. And we might actually have to do that here. I love when we're just coming back to all that stuff. You go away, we're having a nice sisterly moment here. Don't ruin it. Shion, are you gonna have to carry the rest of the weight? Got some of your bow, or? Yep. Today. Oh, God. How could you possibly try to ruin this, shadow creature? What is wrong with you? Enchanted arrow. And this should pierce through him no problem. It's got the power of sister love by the power in it, so should be a guaranteed thing. Get out of me. Best way to phrase it. The sister goes into her body and we dispel the shadow from it. So everything's finally right with the world. Kyuu looking pretty cool herself this episode. And we're just gonna suck it on up. Suck it from her into our magic circle. Man, I love this teamwork. Everyone's contributing here. And just magic everywhere. Like the air is just thick with mana at this point. But I think we finally did it. And Kyuu is right there to catch her. And no, still nobody's given her a snack. I'm sure people will be more than happy to feed you after helping save the day. Yep, back to normal. We have called her so many things in this show. Shiodin, like Jesus, Onei-chan. It's hard to remember it all. And just a sisterly lap pillow to end it off. Yeah, she could use a good rest. Perfect way to end it off. I couldn't ask for more. Oh, what? No ED. Oh, okay. I guess it really was ending it off. All right. Oh, Alright then, that was the 7th episode of Princess Connect Redive. And boy, did they save their budget for this episode, yeah. So, yeah, first thing we got was a flashback between Shio and Hatsune. Just some really great stuff here, just showing that sisterly bond between the two of them, talking about some stuff we already heard about, like their sickly body and the gifts, the book, and the burden, like all that stuff that's been kind of brought up, really showcased here. And this scene really became pretty important later in the episode because it was referenced in the most important scene. And yeah, this shot of them just kind of laying on the bed together. Pretty sure I remember that from the opening. I'm almost positive I do. But yeah, there's really good visual there. And yeah, one of the biggest concerns of Shio Kakabubu, she's she thinks she's a burden to her sister because of her like frail, sickly body. And the sister made sure to get across a point this episode that that's not true. She loves her. She's more than happy to have her in her life. She's not a burden at all. Don't even worry about it, fam. That was pretty much the thing she had to get across. So, you know, nothing too complex really, but it was good. It was good for sure. And yeah, Kyuu also had some stuff this episode because this mysterious woman that's like on the throne and everything like that, the one that very much feels final bossish, you know, the one that Christine knows, the one that's clearly like manipulating the shadows and whatnot. She's also, pretty evidently from some stuff Kyuu said this episode, she's the one that initially was given her orders. So what exactly is this person's overall goal? Like, I'm not quite sure, really, but I'm sure we'll learn more about what's up with her over time. So yeah, we definitely teased a lot of future plot stuff this episode for sure. So yeah, pretty much everyone but Shiori got back there, so they're able to learn a lot. Also, Hatsune, apparently she not only has magical powers, which are like fairly common in this world, but she's also like an Esper, you know, Cho Noryoku, whatever it's called. It was translated as superpowers here. I would prefer to just translate as psychic powers, really, because it helps to distinguish itself from magic, but that's just personal preference. But they definitely made it seem like there's a big difference between the two in this episode. People are like, what? That's crazy. You have that? So, you know, that's clearly a thing as well. So it's always heartbreaking to see sisters that we saw, like, getting along so well in that flashback earlier, having to fight against each other here, but that's what happens when you have these sort of brainwashing plot points. But yeah, I just want to talk about it a little bit more, because I haven't talked about it enough. When she first showed up, just, yeah, the way the darkness kind of just corrupted her. This was so cool. I loved everything about this. Like, first of all, it started at the tail. You had these, like, stripes on it, and they each, one by one, got this nice shade of red as it just moved upwards. It was just so cool, because it wasn't like doing it against the entire body. It was only really noticeable on those strips, which I just think made it look a lot better. And then the hair also, just very much like a dyeing clothing, dyeing hair sort of effect, where it just like flows up like water. I just love this so much, and I really can't get over how cool that made her look. Even the eyes, like after it got the hair, we got to see it like go on as well, almost like makeup looking, and then she opened her eyes, and then the eye was also kind of a similar shade. Just 10 out of 10. Everything about that transformation sequence, it was like subtle, like it wasn't like a full-blown Maho Shoujo magical girl kind of transformation sequence. It was much more subtle than that, but it still looked really cool, really effective, really had this sort of menacing kind of feel to it. I don't know. I really don't have the words to describe my full thoughts on it, but I liked it a lot. Hopefully that point at least got across. And she just looks so cool. Like, I thought she looked cool initially, but this actually somehow amplified that, which is why I was so mind blown by it. It even has the like dark aura bow as well, and dark electricity. Just the cool way she pulls back the string, and we got the flowing hair. Just I've talked about it enough. I need to move on. I got my point across 10 times over. So yeah, that's when we got to see Kyuu on the cliff. Because at first I was actually a little bit confused why Kyuu was acting a little bit weird, like walking away and stuff like that. But I think this was about what I realized, like it clicked in my head. Like, yeah, that girl, I think that was the same girl that talked to her, like gave her missions and stuff so she would know more about what's going on than anyone else. And she clearly did. And she's a little bit conflicted because that kind of brought back to the surface of her mind her mission. Like, she's starting to forget that a little bit. The more time she spends with them, she's becoming more and more genuine friends with them, just having a good time. And this kind of reminds her, like, wait a minute, I wasn't here initially because of that. to become friends with them unless you're on a mission to observe. I can't become besties with them like this. I'm gonna stop this. So she has kind of that internal conflict going on. But Pecorin, she's her friend. She wants her to act like her usual self, which we got her to do by the end of the episode, for sure. And yeah, just this whole episode, like, just there was a lot of action this episode, like explosions and sword swinging and magical bursts of energy everywhere and bows and magical circles and shadow creatures getting sliced. Just, yeah, a lot of great stuff this episode. They definitely do not hold back when it comes to this stuff in this show. So, yeah, really cool stuff for sure. Like, I'm not really good at having those kind of hype reactions during fighting scenes, really. That's never been something I'm good at. But I really did like what I saw. Like, really good stuff here. Like, yeah, especially with, like, Christine. Like, she was having these dodging after image type stuff. And, yeah, really good fight choreography there. So eventually, yeah, Kyuu shows up to help, being pretty cool. And then, luckily, because she has these kind of psychic powers, she was able to just kind of enter her sister to be able to kind of pull her out of the darkness. And we had to do a little bit of a pep talk as well, but it seemed to work pretty well for the most part. We had the great little cheek pinching scene, which resulted in an amazingly adorable face from her. And just, yeah, I always love just closeness between sisters in anime, so like everything about this I thought was amazing, so I would gladly take all of that. And we had our like double team sisterly enchanted arrow strike to finish it off and get it out of her body. And then after that we have Kyuu using her circle to suck it up like a vacuum, and then we have the Pecorin just slicing it to help, like kind of in between those two things to get it fully defeated. It was great. And then we end off with a lap pillow between our sisters, which is just so fitting because Hatsune, like, she's a sleeping pillow kind of girl, and now her pillow is Shio herself, you know, after all this. So, and she gets to be in kind of a helping role for her after all this. And just wonderful shot to end it off on, for sure. So, yeah, I love the episode. I thought it was incredible. I have pretty much no complaints. Like, would have liked that kissing scene I mentioned, but forehead touching, it's like one step below kissing, so I'll take it. So where's that scene with a flashback? Because that was pretty important as far as foreshadowing future events goes. So, for you and you alone to use at will. Yeah, remember the days you spent adventuring with us. This definitely reminded me of Shincho Yusha. I mean, I'm sorry if that spoils that show for you, but it definitely reminded me of that. So, as far as actual visuals, though, what do we see? Okay, yeah, definitely obscured quite a bit. We have like an animal girl here. Almost reminds me of the one girl from Endro. If you've seen Endro, you know the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, faces are very obscured, but yeah, I'm not sure I recognize these people too much. I mean, they have great designs as usual, but I'm not sure if they're anyone we're supposed to recognize. I can't quite tell. Maybe, like, if I showed them side by side everyone else, I probably could maybe figure out if they're anyone we know. But yeah, we also saw a little fairy in the hand. That was probably the most interesting thing. Her, I definitely can't see very well at all. I can barely make out the eyes. But it's clearly a fairy. It's clearly a fairy. I kind of want a fairy. So, yeah, I can't quite make out too much from that, but yeah, definitely interesting. Interesting teasing for later. Definitely important aspect of the memory loss is that he didn't remember any of that, so hopefully he can remember that at some point. Anyway, yeah, great action, great emotional stuff with the siblings, and great teasing for future plot points and stuff, and just, yeah, really good stuff here. Also, even reminded of some previous stuff, like the whole Kyuu, where she came from. So, yeah, one of the best episodes of the show so far, I would say. So, just, I look forward to more. And I hope you enjoyed the episode as well. So that's that. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.